Hello everyone. Today's date is July 2nd, 2021. Thanks for tuning in. Wow. Special shout out to two of my subscribers. And first, thanks to everybody who subscribe and support the channel. It is greatly appreciated. This is fairly new. Kitty Katz, Katz. Thank you. She mentioned in the comments about the Brookings Institute. And then we've got J. Antoinette. J. Antoinette came with the link. Oh my gosh, ladies. Thank you. This is eye-opening. So as you can see here, based on the Brookings Institute, and the link if you need it, I did a video called Black Women Are Only Worth $5 because they are with black men. So Kitty Katz and Jan Antoinette put the link. So if you want to see the link, please look at that video. Black Women Are Only Worth $5 on the channel. And you can see that in the link. Again, Jan Antoinette posted the link there. Thank you, ladies, so very much. So I checked it out, and I think I read this like, you know how you read it and you're like, whoa, like 3 times, and I read it again, and I thought about it, and I'm like, oh my God. The inheritance of black poverty is all about the men. So they want to holler about single mothers, ruining the neighborhood. You look at this Brookings Institute, the neighborhood and the community is toe up, brothers, because of you. Speaking collectively. And you want to blame black women. Well, the Brookings Institute, yeah, they're about to put you on blast. And again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, want to kind of point out a few things here. Feel free to check it out. So here it shows black men stuck in poverty. And it just shows that basically black men born to low-income parents are much more likely to end up with a low individual income. They're much more likely to end up with a low individual income than black women, white women, and especially white men. But let them tell it, they're like the prize. Yeah, that's a prize we can kind of do without, because at this point, I'm just going to give it to you straight, but it's not a prize. I'm sorry, it's not a prize. At this point, you're coming off as a downer. Seriously. You're coming off as a financial, I hate to say this, but you're really coming off as a liability. Definitely not an asset. So you can see here that black men born to low-income parents are much more likely than to end up with a low individual income than black women, white women, and especially black men. But of course, they're the prize. Nice try. Pimp game popping. Yeah, not going to work. Now, I want to also scroll down, and again, you can look at the article yourself and also point out a factor that they derived to in this study. You know, you hear a lot about black men saying, oh, black women in their degrees, that's the problem. How is self-improvement and avoiding poverty a problem? That shows your mindset, okay? We really need to have some type of awakening, some type of intervention. So as for black women, I want to also point this factor out that I thought was very interesting. It states here that, now it goes in this study to talk about how individually a person can get out of poverty, and also in a family way when you create a family with someone. So individual earnings composed to marital earnings when you supposedly are supposed to combine, the two incomes. So it says that black women are the only group showing a marked difference between the risk of being in the bottom quintile of the individual earnings and the risk of being at the bottom quintile for family income. Okay, whites do well on both counts. Black men do poorly on both counts. The Kang, don't forget this is your Kang. The black men do poorly on both counts. Now for those who got their cape on, check it. Black women, it says, black women do reasonably well on the first, which means getting out of poverty on an individual basis, and very poorly on the second. Don't forget the second, we're referencing getting out of poverty on a marital basis, in a family manner, okay? So black women do reasonably well on the first and very poorly on the second. The second is the family basis. The result is probably driven by the fact that black women tend to create families with black men who do poorly on both counts and thus bring down the family income results for black women. Let's say it again for the ones in the back. You got your cape on? Well, cape this. Black women do reasonably well on the first. Don't forget, the first, we're talking individual. And very poorly on the second. That's the marital. The result is probably driven by the fact that black women tend to create families with black men who do poorly on both counts. Individually, this guy is losing. When it comes to family, this guy is losing. He is not. And you want to talk about bring something to a table. Baby, you barely got a table. And when it comes to your table, black woman, he's bringing it down. Thus, the black man, he brings down the family income results for black women. But this is your Kang. This is your Kang. Oh, okay. He want to run pimp game. You know, he wants to run a game, but you got to bring something to the table. Well, it looks like when they bring you to the table, looks like the table goes down. It diminishes. So, look at this. Black girls are, relatively speaking, more likely to move out of poverty in terms of their own earnings. Say it again. Black girls, you know, the ones getting these degrees, you know what I mean? Yeah. Are, relatively speaking, more likely to move out of poverty in terms of their own earnings. So you move out of poverty in terms of your own earnings. But when you have your Kang who hasn't built anything, what happens? He brings down the family income results for black women. You don't need a PhD to figure this out. But you want to come to black women and talk about, you know, you need to go ahead and go 50-50. No, sweetie. They need to go 100 without you because you can see how your lifestyle will change. So hang with your Kang and hang in poverty. This here speaks volumes. Instead of hating on black women, they should really work on changing their narrative. Black women do reasonably well on the first, again, individual basis, and very poorly on the second. That is the family basis, the marital basis. The result, black women tend to create families with black men who do poorly on both counts. It sounds like he's a no count, collectively speaking. There are some good black men. This is not for you, so don't get up in your feelings. If you're the hardworking, got to encourage your family, we appreciate you. But let's be realistic. With black men, you get a married black man. He brings down the family income results for black women. Your king is not uplifting you. He's bringing you down and want to try to run a pimp game. You want to bash black women? As I said before, for most black women, look at your life before black man. Look at your life post black man. I bet you got some babies and I bet you got some bills. How's your credit, girl? How's your investment account? Oh, you can't invest because you're too busy taking care of him. That's right. I know women right now paying these men's child support. It blows my mind. Honey, I told one, what I would do if I were you, let that child support, I said, it's costing you too much money. And he had these babies ladies during the marriage. I said, what I would do, let the child support, I would have been gone, but let the child support get caught behind. And when they put him in jail, that's when you pack up and leave and enjoy your best life. You know where he is. He's going to have 3 hots and a cots. A man is supposed to be a blessing. The Bible tells you that a man is a provider. I mean, it's common sense. But no, they want 50-50. You got to bring something to the table. Well, it looks like when black women bring you to the table, it brings down the income results for black women. So you and your Kang, okay. I tell you, this is so powerful. So ladies, thank you so much, D'Antoinette. You brought the link. Thank you so much here. This is so insightful. Black women, do not let these dusties get you down. They want to bring you down to their level. You wonder why Goldman Sachs is investing in you. I'm gonna do a separate video. I was talking to really quick a financial advisor. This is like a venture capitalist, and he was saying, you know, how black men could do in reference to maybe having Goldman Sachs address the issue of putting maybe a program together for them, which I'm not gonna tell them. They can go figure it out themselves. I'm about black women. They can go ahead and make their own contacts. Okay, they can go find a VC themselves, and I guarantee you, the person at this level, honey, they will never meet. Okay, we're business women, black women, and so we do get to meet people in different you know, at different levels in business. But this here, the word is out. You think Goldman Sachs doesn't know about this here? Black women, you do better on your own. So for all those who are holding on to your Kang who has no kingdom, good luck to you. I hope you see the light. Black women, you rock. Maybe things might be tough for you today. Guess what, honey? We're gonna persevere. But we can't be bringing any dust into our lives. We deserve assets, no liabilities. I love you all. Stay safe. I wish you wealth and health. I'm out. And again, thank you so much, Kitty Kaz and J. Antoinette, for giving us the link. All I had to do was click, and girl, here we are. Thank you so much. This link, this is a very powerful link, and I thank you all so much for listening and subscribing. Take care. I'm out.